Hi, my dear students. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. In previous class, we have discussed about the chemical equilibrium and the theoretical approach of Last-Satire principle. Now, today in this class, I want to discuss about the application of Last-Satire's principle. That is, we want to apply the concept of Lassater principle in the manufacturing of a particular chemicals which is industrially very important. If we consider very simple thing, that is sulfuric acid, ammonia, this is a very important chemical in respect to or with respect to industry. So industrial preparation of sulfuric acid is carried a special importance. So the minimization of the manufacturing cost will be very important. So here in this topic or in this class, I mainly discuss about the manufacture of sulfuric acid in industry by contact process. Here I am Dr. Biswajit Gayan, your chemistry teacher, assistant professor, Department of Chemistry, Dr. Sudhit Chandasur, Institute of Technology and Sports Complex. So again I want to say here we mainly discuss about the manufacture of sulfuric acid in industry by contact process. Here in the overall preparation of the sulfuric acid, the main step is the formation of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide, that is a oxidation process. So this is the rate determining steps of the whole reaction or whole conversion, that is from sulfur to H2SO4. So the step sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide is very important. We mainly concentrate on this step because other steps are very fast, but this step is very crucial because overall rate of the reaction will be depend on the formation of the sulfur trioxide. So hope that you understand the importance of the steps of the step, that is the sulfur dioxide to the sulfur trioxide. We mainly concentrate on this step because other steps are very easy and very fast, so it is not affected the industrial preparation of sulfuric acid because all the step required less uh, time. So here the process is called contact process. So that is manufacturing of sulfuric acid by contact process. So here in this process, that is the preparation of the sulfuric acid or manufacturing of the sulfuric acid is made by contact process. Here the anhydride of sulfuric acid, that is SO3, that is sulfur trioxide, it is made by the oxidation of the sulfur dioxide which is obtained from the following sources. So basically as I already told you that the main step of the conversion of sulfur to the sulfuric acid is the step, that is sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. So this is the most important step. Now if we discuss some or very little discussion on the first step of the reaction. So first step of the reaction, again it is very simple, that is here the element sulfur is bound in air and it will form the sulfur trioxide. So this is the main source of sulfur dioxide, but again we can prepare sulfur dioxide depending on the raw material available. If hydrogen sulfide obtained from the crude oil is burned, then it will produce sulfur dioxide, but in that case we will get a mixture of gaseous material. So here we need to separate the gases, and then we ultimately get the sulfur dioxide. Then sulfide metal ores, and by roasting we can get sulfur dioxide, and there are lots of way by which you can get sulfur dioxide, but very easily we can get sulfur dioxide without any difficulties. That is, you take sulfur, that is the pure sulfur, that is S, and it is bound in air and it produces sulfur dioxide, that is S plus O2 converted to SO2. So now here we want to discuss about the conversion of the sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. So this is, I have already told you that this is a very simple step, that is 2 sulfur dioxide is reacted with oxygen and it form sulfur trioxide, and it is a reversible reaction, that is, yes, the reaction can go forward and can reaction go backward. And if we consider the forward reaction, here the change of the enthalpy is minus 197 kilojoule per mole. So this reaction is basically the exothermic reaction. So here 2 things outcome, that is the reaction is reversible and reaction is exothermic in nature. Now other than these 2 points, there will be other condition, that is Lachathier principle. Lachathier principle would favor a low temperature at high pressure. So if we look the reaction, that is, it is exothermic reaction, so the reaction will be favorable or go to the right hand side if the temperature is low, but if the temperature is high, then the reaction will be backward. So according to the law of Lachathier principle, as it is the exothermic reaction. Now if you look into the change of the volume, that is the effect of the pressure, if we want to consider, then we will see that 2 sulfur dioxide, that is 2 molecule, and 1 oxygen molecule, that is 3 moles. If you consider mole, then 3 moles is converted to 2 sulfur trioxide, that is 2 mole of sulfur trioxide. So here 3 moles is converted to 2 moles. So in generally, if you increase the pressure, then the reaction will be in the forward direction, but at low pressure it will be in the backward direction. So here we can state that the Lachathier principle would favor a low temperature and a high pressure condition. Yes, obvious. I have just discussed in the previous slide. However, at high pressure, the sulfur dioxide liquefies, and at low temperature, the rate of the reaction is too slow. So, the Lasseter principle tells us that the low temperature and high pressure will be favorable. But in real cases, it observed that at high pressure, sulfur dioxide become liquid. So in the liquid state, the rate of the reaction will be slow. So a moderate pressure is required to continue or get a good result of the production. Again, at low temperature, the rate of the reaction is too slow, because we know that each of the reaction required a activation energy. So that activation energy is obtained from the heat, or basically temperature. So if we apply that the very low temperature, then the rate of the reaction is not so much good. So it will be ultimately affect the production of the sulfuric acid. And then again, the reaction is carried out at moderate temperature. Here in this case, we use 450 degrees centigrade, because this high and low temperature are very that is, it is a respective thing. So 450 degrees centigrade is not so much high in concern of industry. Yes, it can be attainable without any difficulties. Now we use 2 atmospheric pressure for this conversion of the sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. So in this way, we can maximize the rate of the reaction of the sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. So here another thing, that is, in this reaction we can use the catalyst. Here the vanadium pentoxide is basically used. Sorry. So that is 3 condition: in presence of the vanadium pentoxide, and at 450 degrees centigrade, and at 2 atmospheric pressure, there will be a 95% conversion is achieved. So 95% conversion is a very good value, because it is difficult to get a complete 100% conversion, but 95% conversion is, yes, it is good for any kind of in the laboratory or also in industry. So yes, we can achieve a greater rate of the reaction, that is sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. Now some importance about the catalyst used in this reaction. The catalyst is easily poisoned by absorbing impurities. If in your reaction there will be lots of impurities, so then the catalyst activity will be lost. So this block the active site of the surface of the catalyst, so catalyst will be inactive. But a constant temperature of 45 degrees centigrade is maintained by using heat exchanger to heat the incoming gases. So yes, if you maintain the 450 degrees centigrade, then it will be not create any major problem of inactivity of the catalyst. So it will be act well and good. So this is actually the main part of the contact process, that is sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. Now from sulfur trioxide we can very easily convert sulfur sulfuric acid, because this conversion or those reaction involved in this conversion is very fast. So here sulfur dioxide sulfur dioxide is reacted with the sulfuric acid and then it form oleum. But here we cannot react sulfur dioxide with the water, because if we mix sulfur trioxide with the water, then it is an exothermic reaction and it create a huge amount of the heat. So the maintenance will be very difficult. So we can avoid this by just making oleum, that is H2S2O7. In that case, or in this industrial preparation of the sulfuric acid, we use or that is the formed SO3 is reacted with or passes through the 98% or the very concentrated sulfuric acid, and it form oleum, that is H2S2O7, which is then reacted with the water to form the sulfuric acid, because that is the reaction of the water and the oleum is not so much exothermic. So here very easily or without any difficulty we can achieve the process or the preparation or the manufacturing of the sulfuric acid from the sulfur without any major difficulties, and is industrial cost, that is production of the sulfuric acid, will be not so much high, so it is cost effective. And another thing I want to say, student, that is the production of the sulfuric acid in a particular country is reflected its economy. So if in a particular country the production or the consumption of the sulfuric acid is very high, that means that country is a developing country, or there the development is going on, because sulfuric acid is required in different industry, different process of the making of the other compound, that is basically in lots of inorganic chemistry reaction, then formation of the different salt, then making of steel and other things. So if you want to know the development of a one country, so if you know the consumption of the sulfuric acid, then you can say somewhat about the progress of that country, because sulfuric acid is very important for industry. So here equation, yes, sulfur trioxide is mixed with the sulfuric acid and it form oleum, that is H2S2O7, then oleum is reacted with the water and it form sulfuric acid very easily without any difficulties. So here is the total flowchart by which you can prepare the sulfuric acid. So first of all, here one thing is missing that I have already told you, that is when sulfur is reacted with the oxygen in presence of the air, then it will form sulfur dioxide. So taking the sulfur dioxide and then after electrostatic precipitation remove dust, that is there will be processing by which the dust particle and that is if any kind of the moisture is present, it is removed, then that pure and dry sulfur dioxide is reacted with the air, that is with oxygen, that is fresh oxygen, and in presence of vanadium pentoxide at 450 degrees centigrade, then it form SO3, that is sulfur trioxide. Then it is passed to a tank, then it is mixed with H2SO4, then it will be form oleum. Then water is added to the oleum, then it form sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid. So ultimately it is sent to the storage tank and the production of the sulfuric acid is completed. So student, I have already told you about the importance of the sulfuric acid. So if you look this pie chart, so you will see that this red part is used for steel pickling. Now if you look into the paint and pigment, then is a huge percentage. Then if you look into the detergent and soap, then again it's carry a very high value. Then I have already told you about the chemicals or organic chemistry or organic reaction, that is again it's carry a very high value, that is general chemicals, that is formation of the general chemicals. Again another is the metal, salt, fertilizer, making of plastic, fiber, dye stuff. So lots of thing is for different processing. Yes, the sulfuric acid, role of the sulfuric acid is very important. So that's all for today, student. And student, if you have any kind of problem, any kind of queries, please ask me without any hesitation. So thank you, hope you enjoy the class and take care yourself and your family. Thank you.